Man, that is going to be a slobber knocker of a game right there.
In all my time, I don't remember somebody scoring 4.
Yeah, if I use a word, jetapult, it's actually a word. People don't realize it.
Right.
Good try. No soup for you.
And Trey, go get you some wax beans and
Come back soup to the deli, I know.
yeah, go get you some wax beans and
Hey,
have
Trey,
a good day, man.
thanks for
First downs for Central Clay for 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters. Roll call with a spidget.
Roll call. A spidget.
Spidget.
A spidget.
George Strait.
George Strait. Music singing, get off.
That ain't George Strait?
You don't know who that is, then?
That's Hank, ain't it?
That's it, baby. Hank Jr., man. Feeling better, man. Feeling better every day.
Yes, sir.
That's the name of the song.
But he's probably not around right now. He's only well, I don't know. Turkey season's in. Think he's hanging around.
probably hanging around here somewhere, busting some turkeys.
I know he's here during deer season and some of turkey season. So.
Yeah.
But I hadn't seen him at Lowe's or a restaurant or anything like I normally do. So I don't know if he's in or not.
We ain't touring, I know that much.
Nobody's touring out. Yeah, you're exactly right.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the March 14th edition of Sports Chat with Neal and Wally. And hey, last week, man, we said it felt like the beginning of spring. It's starting to look a lot and feel a lot like spring. Well, this week we can say it. It is spring.
Beautiful outside,
It is spring.
Beautiful.
And I mean, we've had 80-degree temps and the pollen is starting to stir a little bit. And 80 degrees in pollen, yep, that's spring. And even though I've even noticed in my backyard some of the winter weeds have started to turn yellow.
Oh, have they? All right.
And when those winter weeds start to turn yellow, buddy, it's fixing to get hot. Because, see, those weeds, you can spray them if you want to, or you can let them die for free. And the first day that it gets about 80 degrees for about 4 or 5 hours, they're gone. Whew.
It's gone.
They gone, man. And I noticed they were yellowing, man. But now, that don't mean we ain't going to have no more cold weather. Heck, I've seen it snow in April.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, anything can happen, man. But and the times change now, man. What do you think about daylight savings, man? You staying with it?
Yes.
How you gonna get it changed? What's going on? Did
I
you move your
cannot.
clocks, or you staying?
I had to move them. I'm about sick of it, though.
We put man on the moon. We even got rovers on
Saw
Mars.
Georgia's trying to pass
And
legislation.
we're still going up an hour. Hey, I see we got a caller right in the beginning here.
All right. Sports Chat with Neal and Wally. Who's on the line?
What we got going on, fellas?
Hey, Bulldog, man, what's going on? You texted me and said you wasn't gonna be able to call.
Well, it was something come up at the last minute I was gonna have to go and do, but I got a break in between times, so I decided I'd go ahead and do it anyway.
Man, all right. Hey, everything's rock and roll, man. Now, we got a whole segment on March Madness, but I know you are one of the great sports prognosticators in this part of Alabama.
Hey,
Who
I
you-
picked Villanova a few years ago to win the national championship. They did.
I know it.
And that's the first time I ever picked a bracket on ESPN and actually won, believe it or not.
Gotcha. Well, who you like this year, man?
Well, after close consideration, I think this one team, their time is due. So, Wally, go ahead and get your bell ready, because my pick to win it all is Gonzaga.
Gonzaga. Now, they're ranked number 1. That's not a Cinderella
Hey.
story.
Input right here, Johnny Bulldog. The price is right.
Uh-oh.
And the reason I say that, because they've been to the finals a few times and
Yeah.
they've come up short. But
Yeah.
I think this is the time they got a chance to do it.
So this is it this year for the Gonzaga Bulldogs.
I think so. And Wally's gonna really want to ring the bell when I tell him about this surprise pick I've got for the Final Four.
Come on.
I've got a surprise pick for the Final Four, Alabama.
Alabama going to the Final Four. You heard it right here. Bulldog Johnny on Sports Chat with Neal and Wally. A la Auburn 3 years ago. How about that?
Yeah.
That's it. Who else you got?
Because they got a. I'm just worried about this thing they were talking about moving out on TV, like the conference, Virginia, and them having the council there.
Yeah.
Conference championship game, and then all these teams, if they got 6 o'clock Tuesday night to make a decision if they got positive
I know.
about the replacement team.
Bulldog, I hate to cut you short, but my producer says we can't hear you. You're breaking up real bad.
Hang on a minute. Is that better now?
That's a lot better. Thank you. Well, all
I know
right.
they
So
was
you got
talking- they was talking
Gonzaga.
about you.
You got Gonzaga and Alabama. Who's your other two?
Well, it depends on how you look at it. Well, I don't know if some of these teams may not get automatic qualifiers because even though Virginia is already set to be in the tournament, they may not get to be in it because of the positive COVID test. But
Yeah.
other ones I like is Baylor is one,
All right.
and the fourth team I think is either going to be Illinois or Iowa. I ain't made up my mind on that one. I got them two right there, the two Big Ten teams.
I got you. And Bulldog Johnny is already signed up for our ESPN Pick'em.
Already?
He wants to win.
And I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a little inside secret too. I
Come on.
I watched Troy's women's team last week play, and I was really impressed with them.
Yep.
I think they go to the Sweet 16 in the women's tournament this year.
Sweet 16 Troy Trojans, ladies. Shanda Rigby. You heard it right here. Bulldog Johnny, Sports Chat with Neal and Wally. Thank you, Bulldog, man. You have a good week. Call us next week, okay?
I sure will. Talk to y'all later.
All right.
Hopefully somebody will win like that guy in the grandmother's house we go said, somebody's got to win. Might as well be me.
Might as well be me.
There you
All
go.
right, buddy. Have a blessed week, man. We'll see you.
Y'all too.
See you, bud. Johnny Bulldog calling in right there, man. Hey, look, talking about spring. Troy City Schools, not this week, but next week. They're out the 20th through the 28th. And just a reminder, I won't be here next Sunday. And I won't be doing the show. And who you got lined up, man? What's going on?
I got Coach Chuck Dunn, defense coordinator at Ayrton,
Yep.
and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna throw little curveballs in there. We might talk a little wrestling a little bit,
Okay. Gotcha.
and some good music.
People will enjoy that. People will enjoy that, man.
Kind of upset with him right now because he texted me last night and said James
There
Sparrow.
he is.
James Sparrow plays better music than me at ball fields.
Uh-oh.
That kind of hurt me.
After you ask him to host the show.
Yeah, and I meant to tell you, I was gonna put this in my show notes. I forgot. I'm over there doing the ball game the other day, and Neal, I can't see him, but he's watching practice,
I'm at softball practice.
and he is just dinging me for all my songs that I'm playing.
Oh, I couldn't pass up the opportunity, man.
Unbelievable. But anyway, yeah, Coach Dunn's gonna be here next Sunday, so please
Good
do
deal,
tune
good
in.
deal.
We'll have a good time. And if Neal,
I'll have to
available,
watch it.
you can try to call in.
I
on
might
the
have to call in from down South Florida. Hey, yesterday, Emmanuel Henderson, the 5-star running back from Hartford or Geneva County High School, whichever way you want to put it, announced he has committed to play football at the University of Alabama. Now, Wally, I was told by some locals down that way that he grew up an Auburn fan.
Auburn fan.
And even the day before his commitment, Bruce Pearl offered him a basketball scholarship to boot. And he still didn't go to Auburn, man. It wasn't enough to lure him away from the recruiting powerhouse in Tuscaloosa. And all I can say is, welcome to Auburn, Brian Harsin. You think you got one of these 5 stars in your pocket? And he's selecting Saban is the norm for these 5 stars. Can you blame him, man? I mean, choosing Alabama. I mean, he's almost an automatic professional football player, running for the Heisman, maybe all this kind of stuff. Can he go in there and be the guy? What you got, Wally?
I did some studying
Yeah,
on this,
yeah.
and I'm throwing in a knuckleball right here with 3 and 2.
Oh boy,
I got a funny feeling.
Knuckleball.
You heard it right here on Sports Chat.
come on with it.
I got my stats.
You got your stats.
I just got a funny feeling that he may get in a transfer portal
Early,
early, maybe next year. I'm
so
gonna read
he plays 1 year.
1 year. Let me tell you. Number one, let me tell you who all's coming back 2020.
Come on, man.
Okay. You got Jace McClellan, you got Rodell Williams, and Kyle Edwards, and then guess who from Texas signed with him?
Who's that?
Cameron Wheat.
All these are 4 and 5 star running backs.
Cameron's a 5-star.
Yeah.
You know, that was the one that everybody was wondering.
Tops in the nation.
And looking at, Cameron played big school ball in Texas, all right? The highest level.
So you saying Hartford's not?
Well, they classify Emmanuel, if you go look at his stuff, what they call small school ball. And when you just compare the small school against the...
I got a question about Mr. Henderson too.
Okay. Well,
it seems he was injury prone.
yes, he was. He
Now,
was.
I'm not saying he's weak or whatever, but is he injury prone? Is he injury prone? You know, he missed a lot of games.
Yeah. Now I'm going to throw this at you, and you kind of brought it up when you were going
Okay.
over something,
Yeah.
telling about the story. You know, why did he choose Alabama over Auburn? And I guess it's
Red Elephant Club.
well, well, I guess it's the allure of look how many Heisman's they've had since Saban's got there. Look how many NFL players that he has helped produce to the next level.
It's where 5 stars go.
Yeah, I mean, it's just right
I'm
now
sorry.
it is.
Yeah.
And it just scares me again with you even mentioning the accidents that he's had, you know, sitting out. You know, and I think he's been, 2-time player of the week on our show.
Yep.
I mean, he's had some good games and stuff.
Mhm.
And I even remember Coach Dunn, and I hope he talks about it next week, when we were talking, Coach Dunn said, man, when I was at Prattville and UAB, and I've seen all these running backs in my lifetime, he says, that dude's special.
He's special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to hear. So I'm going to cut it off right there, and I'm going
Yeah.
to wait the next week.
Yeah, y'all do something on
So,
that. Yeah.
but that's my prediction right now,
Golly,
that
okay.
he may get in a transfer for.
Well, man, I know this is a sports show, but everybody wants a puppy update, man. I know you got the new. Is he house trained?
Oh, my goodness.
Is he learning to bark loud? Has he chewed up anything of good value? Come on, man.
really not. We're still working on house training him and stuff, but he don't bark all that much. I mean, he really don't.
Well,
And
he'll
then
learn.
Yeah, he'll learn. And the chewing toys, Holly's done real good about getting all types of toys. And I even got him a hot dog that squeaks, and he loves that little hot dog. And then I went to Walmart the other day and bought one of those pump guns that pump the tennis balls. You put a tennis ball in it.
Yep.
But I got back from the beach and they're all gone. I think Blake might have popped them over the fence or something. but anyway, yeah, the puppy. Sully's doing good. He's doing good.
Gotcha.
And when he gets a little older, I am going to bring him on the show. Let people.
Yeah, let's do that.
Same.
Let's do that, man.
He's something up, man.
Let's
he
do
is
that.
something crazy. But I got to tell you one thing. The mask thing. My gracious.
It's almost over, man.
April 9th. April 9th.
It's almost over, man.
You know, I think, did you see the mayor in Austin? He just came out and said, I don't care what the governor says, it's mandated that people in Austin has to wear it. Now, I don't think legally he could impose that rule. I mean, I don't know the state constitution in
I'm thinking
Texas,
the same thing.
but
I don't know who overrules who, the governor or the
yeah,
or the mayor.
that'd be equivalent to Jason Reeves here once she takes the
Saying, hey, if you're in Troy, you're going to wear it.
You're gonna
And
wear it.
And he says his police officers are gonna enforce it.
enforce it and stuff.
I just don't know
You
about
know,
that, man.
I'm gonna tell you, when I'm around a lot of people, still, like when I was down at the beach this weekend, if I went into a place where I don't know you, and there's a lot of folks, I still,
It makes sense.
I'll wear the
In a
mask just to
situation
be-
like that,
and I'm
yeah.
still waiting on my second shot anyway.
Yeah.
But just hanging around, and I don't know, it's just. What about
Yeah, I
y'all?
saw
Are y'all
that,
still
man.
wearing masks in court and stuff?
Yeah, I mandate it because I don't know who's coming in that courtroom. I don't know where they just came from. I don't know where they've been the last couple of days. Don't know. So if you're coming in my courtroom, you better have one on. Yeah, it's man, we're getting over this COVID stuff, man. I'm just glad we got Troy Fest to look forward to. Troy Fest is full go, brother.
Yes,
And
sir.
now all we got to do now is cross our fingers and wait for good weather. And Troy Fest is set for downtown Troy, April 24th and 25th. And, Wally, let's don't forget the Crawdad Music Festival downtown Ozark on April 3rd. I know a lot of people
man.
get ready for that, and I'm going to try to get over there. And when I go, I'm going to swing by Loose Brick Coffee that morning and get me a cup of Joe. And then I'm going to hit Milky Moo's for lunch. Maybe some ice cream afterwards.
Man,
So
yeah, we
looking
might
forward
have
to that, man. I really am. That's going to be cool down in downtown Ozark, April 3rd, and should be a great event, man. And looking forward to it.
Well, I really think there's going to be a lot of people come to all these festivals, and I'm going to tell you the reason why. Number one, last year everything was kaput. There was nothing.
Yeah.
And I could tell you, I can gauge it by me not being accepted yet for Troy Fest. I turned in applications.
Yeah.
There's probably so many applications of folks
Yeah.
wanting to vend. I may not be there. You know,
Yeah.
you just
That's
don't
right.
know.
That's right.
I mean, I'll come if I'm not vending, but if I do get selected by the
That's
jurors,
That's right.
I'll do it.
Yep,
But speaking of the promo stuff, man, we might have to do that. I might have to go down there to Ozark with you, man. We can
Yeah, come on down there with me. We can do some little promos.
promos.
Yeah, at Loose Brick Coffee and Milky Moose, and enjoy the crawdad.
Oh man, I can just eat it up, Mickey Mouse, man, all that. Well, speaking about eat it up, who are some of our show sponsors? Man?
Our commercial sponsors: the Old Barn Restaurant in Goshen, the Pig Cafe, Hook's Barbecue, Troy Eye Care, Glow Boutique on the Square in Troy, Piggly Wiggly in Troy, Turner Mowing, Deep South Apparel, Health Actions, UPS Store, Roadmark, Jones Medical Supply, the Alabama Real Estate Connection, Severa Ralph Baker, Hastings and Reeves, Attorneys at Law, Southern Grill and Patio, Bill Jackson Ford and Chevy, Tyler Transport Trucking, Smith Manufacturing Mobile Homes, Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort, Crow's Chicken of Brundage, Eddie Billings Dentistry in Laverne, Francesca's Italian Restaurant, Stone Cold Heating and Cooling with Matt Johnson, Sorrell College of Business, the Crease Agency, All-Star Collision, Preston Steakhouse, Alabama Restoration, who is our sponsor spotlight tonight, will be Ren Anderson calling in shortly, Mr. Mattress, and our brand new commercial sponsor, be looking for a new commercial, Firehouse Subs in Troy. We'll be right back after this first commercial, and we'll be right. Just hang.
What are you doing in the surgery room at Southern Animal Hospital for that resort?
I'm about to circumcise this dog.
Man, don't circumcise that dog. Let Dr. Steve Barron help you with the spade and neuter process. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort, 770-1838. You got to be a medical professional and board certified to perform these kind of dog procedures on surgery. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort. What in the world, Wally? What is that?
Oh, dear, I done hit this buck down the road, buddy.
Where's your truck?
Oh, I totaled it.
What about the insurance?
I don't think I got a lick of
My
insurance.
gosh, if you got Crease Insurance, we're covered. We'll have to go there. Your truck a wreck?
It's totaled.
We're going to have to go to All-Star Collision to get it fixed. Come on, put the deer in.
You see, Mr. Mike?
Man, is Mr. Crease in? Wally has hit a deer, and he's got insurance with Crease Agency. Mike!
Wally, what happened?
Wally's hit a deer, man.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. Can you mount this thing?
Well, I mounted the one I killed. I guess we'll mount yours
We're
too.
gonna
But first, we're going to fix your truck.
That
Good deal. Call the Crease Agency for all your insurance needs. Hey, what's going on today?
Mr. Neal, do you know this guy? He comes here every day for breakfast and lunch.
This guy over here?
Yes.
Unfortunately, I do know him.
Man, look at the size of this chicken right here, man.
Oh my God, Wally, how many days in a row have you eaten here?
Every day, bro.
Come out to the Pig Cafe, Monday through Friday, breakfast and lunch. The biggest cat-headed biscuits for breakfast and the crispiest fried chicken for lunch. Come out to the Pig Cafe.
Sweet Grace, unbelievable.
Mr. Neal, is this the
yeah.
guy that does the sports show with you?
Oh no, yes it is.
He was in last week and bought all my Sweet Grace, and now he's back again.
Wally, you got enough sweet. He's got enough Sweet Grace at home. Put this stuff back. Man, it's some
Boy.
good stuff, man. Please come to Glow on the square, shop local. Come and get you some Sweet Grace before Wally gets it all. Jason, how you doing, man?
Neal.
Wally, what are you doing at Jones Medical Supply?
I can't sleep at night, man. I had to come see Jason.
Well, if your sleep doctor said you needed a CPAP, you came to the right place. Jason Jones at Jones Medical Supply will fix you up. Does that thing fit right?
Yeah.
Good deal. This is like the Snuffleupagus. Give Jason Jones a call. Jones Medical Supply, 566-1002. Wally, what are you doing out here at Smith Manufacturing Housing?
Oh man, Neil, I'm tired of paying rent at these crummy old apartments around here, so I called Smith Manufacturing Housing. Look at this stuff, man.
566-3883. They got double wise, single wise, sheetrock housing. Come see Ashley at Smith Manufacturing. Wally's about to get him one.
Man, I got a big party coming on tonight, man. I got girls coming
What?
everywhere. Hey,
What are you doing up here at Southern Grill and Patio, man, with all your girls?
getting a big green egg, man. Only place in Florida that's got them.
You having a big party, I heard you
Oh,
say?
yeah, got girls coming and
Well,
everything.
you need to get all this deck furniture. They got the big green eggs, the medium green eggs, the little green eggs, everything for a big party on a deck. They got the wood thing. Hey, you got pellet grills, gas grills, anything you need. Southern Grill and Patio on North 3 Notch in Troy.
David Allen Coe. That's a good guess.
Living on
I figured changing the clocks, you know.
Oak Ridge Broken Warren.
Okay.
Is that it?
No, it's Don Williams, man.
Don
Williams. Yep.
Unbelievable.
I figure living on Tulsa time, since we changing the clocks around, that was an appropriate tune.
There you go.
Hey, it was time for our Facebook funnies. Dodie, you got the Facebook funnies ready? Let's see what they are. Stop swinging. How many times are you going to fall for that pretending to throw the ball trick? The coach is telling you. Striking out. This is why I have trust issues. Non-stick
I've
prop
seen
hand.
that before.
Can't get the sticker out. Me looking at myself into the little Zoom box while somebody else is talking. Don't that looks like you? Why does Ben Franklin always look like he went through my browser history? Bradford pear trees, what they look like, what they smell like. Remember I told you them white trees were stinking last week?
Yeah, you know,
Woo,
they need to
they
get
stink,
them out of
man.
here, man.
Man, they stink.
I saw where they, it's an invasive species.
Are they?
Yes, it is.
Oh my God. Hey, sponsor spotlight this week, Alabama Restoration. No mess is too big for Alabama Restoration. We got Ren Anderson on the line here. Ren, welcome in.
Hey guys, how y'all doing?
Man, we're doing well. Thanks for asking. Hope y'all are too. And Alabama Restoration, property damage cleanup and restoration. Tell us what all y'all offer, Ren.
Well, basically we're a firewater bowl cleanup company. We do from fire damage, water damages, from anything from a toilet overflow to your refrigerator leaking, air conditioner leaking, which is getting that time of year. We're going to start flipping them back on.
Yep.
When your air conditioner leaks out in your house. Mold, of course. We do even down to, we've been, this past year has been a blessing in a sense, I guess, because we've been doing a lot of disinfecting for the COVID virus. But we do biohazard cleanups. Just had a, anything from backup sewage to whatever. So
Can y'all
there's much we can't do.
Can you disinfect people? Can you help Wally?
Yeah, Wally needs spraying now. Do that, or we'll just give him one of them Tyvek suits he can wear around and put a mask on, and that way he won't be spreading anything.
What's y'all's most common call throughout the year?
Water damage is probably your biggest call out that we get every year, and the statistics show that refrigerator fill lines to your ice makers is one of the number one causes. But we get it for everything from a toilet overflow, which is very common, with valve sticks. Washing machines are very popular. Anything like that comes in and just really damages your house. Now everybody thinks they can clean it up, and if it runs from one room to the other,
You better
through
get
the
the
wall
professionals.
cavities,
That's right.
you're not going to be able to mop it up like you think you can, because the old saying goes, it's the water you see that don't cause the issue, it's the water you can't see that causes
Causes the
problems,
issues,
which
that's
in
right.
turn is mold in a lot of cases.
But Ren, what's y'all's coverage area?
Well, right now, I think we pretty well go wherever anybody calls us.
Okay.
We have just opened. We have my little office here in Troy that we operate out of,
Yep.
and we usually have a service vehicle here, and two guys running out of it. And then we have the Greenville office, which is our main office. It's about 7,000 square foot office, and about 7, I think the combination of the two, I can't remember offhand, but we have a warehouse and office complex with conference rooms, offices. We even have what they call a training wet house, that we can literally flood the house and show you how whoever's coming on and train our guys on what they're supposed to do,
Gotcha.
as far as putting carpet down or the tile floors or vinyl flooring or hardwoods, depending on what type hardwoods it is, as to what can be done and can't do. Because, if you got a laminate and get water on it, you pretty well burn your laminate flooring. So, but, training's a big business, part of our business, that people, knowing what's going on. We work with insurance companies. That's our big thing. We handle everything from the start to the finish. We've implemented now to where we're using the Matterport cameras when we go out for large losses. That's where you go in and actually 3D picture of a house from room to room, like you were visiting your bread and breakfast you was going to rent for the weekend. You go from one room to the other and can spin around.
Yeah.
Same principle.
I love that.
That's good for the insurance and insurance adjusters and everyone involved, because you don't miss nothing that way.
Yeah. And Ren, I had one question I've had people ask before. Do y'all clean up asbestos, or is that something totally different?
Asbestos is totally something different. Right now, there's such liabilities with asbestos cleaning. Unless things have changed, there's only about 2 people in the state that do that service.
Wow.
One of them's in North Alabama, and at one time there's one over in East Alabama. It is a very expensive service because of the hazard and the disposal of what you know. And the guys that are working in asbestos usually have to wear Air Force respirators, like you see in some science fiction movie. But no, we don't get into asbestos. Pretty much anything else we handle. If not, there's one thing about it now that we're very proud of. I mean, we did a lot of work this fall with the hurricanes in the Gulf Coast in Louisiana and down at the Alabama Panhandle. We had just got back from going to Louisiana. We had 2 crews over there working with all the ice and the busted pipes, because we're a member of a group called Coalition of Disaster Responders. That's members from all over the country.
Y'all help each other.
And they help each other. And I mean, they have resources for anything you can think of, from a porta pot to, a roofer.
Yeah.
So when you get on site like that, when things are kind of crazy and whatnot, you've got people that can get you what you need to work with, and then you call in the extra help too. So, like I said, they've got every aspect you can think of covered.
Well, Ren, man, we appreciate you calling in, and Alabama Restoration being our sponsor spotlight tonight. And hey, any type of mess you got, fire, mold, water, whatever, call Ren Anderson. Cell phone 268-0390, or at the office 371-5591. Ren, I can't tell you how many quotes and comments I've got about our Alabama Restoration commercial with Wally, with the house being flooded. That ended up being our top commercial, and I know y'all are due a new commercial. I'm gonna hate to see that one go.
Yeah, we briefly talked about that at one time. Yeah, we need to get another one for him out, see what we can scrounge up for him to do.
All right.
But hey, like I mentioned to you a while ago, we are in need of help. So we do have offices now in Daphne, Alabama, and one in Millbrook, one in Troy, and one in Greenville. So anybody
jobs,
interested,
folks,
get in touch with me.
That's right. Okay, Ren. Well, we appreciate it, man, and I'll get that out on social media as well about the jobs.
All right, thank y'all.
Have a good one, Ren. See you, buddy. Hey, diving right into baseball real quick.
Oh man, yeah, we got to talk a little bit about baseball, which is pretty much a big chunk of it.
Yeah,
but hey, Charles Henderson, they opened this week beating Brantley Bulldogs 4-1 down at Hogan's Hole. Cam Foley got the win on the mound for Trojans. Mark Nicholas threw for the Bulldogs. J.B. Sanders, Cam Foley, and Darrell Lee each connected two hits to lead the Trojans to the big win over Brantley. And the Trojans then faced the Dothan Wolves and got crushed 13-0, and then lost to Enterprise 9-3 this past week. Enterprise scored 4 runs in the 5th inning, led by Bartland, Easterland, Beckman, and Willie Wilkerson, who each had RBIs in the inning. Owen Burrow was the winning pitcher for Enterprise. He went 5 innings, allowed 4 hits and 1 run, while striking out 5 and only walking 1.
That's pretty strong.
Lane Danford threw 2 innings in relief for the Cats. Brantley got revenge on the Trojans yesterday as they outscored the Trojans 13-12. Watched that on Game Changer. That was a great game to watch. Brantley connected 8 hits today. Kennedy and Weed each managed multiple hits for Brantley. Kennedy led Brantley with 3 hits and 5 at-bats. The Trojans finished the busy week with a victory over the Ayrton Purple Cats 6-5. The Trojans, listen to this, Neal, were down 4-2 in the bottom of the fifth when Bailey Sparrow doubled on an 0-2 count, scoring 3 runs. Darrell Lee got the win for the Trojans. The lefty allowed 6 hits and 5 runs over 6 innings, striking out 10.
10,
baby. Ben Reeves threw 1 inning in relief. Reeves recorded the last 3 outs to earn the save. Paxton Steve was on the mound for the Purple Cats and lasted only 3 innings, allowing 2 hits, 2 runs while striking out 3. Nelson Evans and David Landon Thrash entered the game for the bullpen, throwing 2 innings and 1 inning respectively.
Yeah, and before we get into the rest of the high school baseball, David Doty, our producer, says, hey, you boys better take a break. We'll be right back.
Blake, where's your dad?
Let me come outside, the house flooded.
The house flooded. Are you kidding me? What in the world? What in the world, Wally? Man, 3 pipes busted, my house all flooded, Neal. You have got to be kidding, man. Why didn't you call Rand Anderson at Alabama Restoration, 371-5591? You wouldn't be wearing goggles and snorkels and slinging water out the front door? Unbelievable. Alabama Restoration, no disaster is too big. 371-5591. Give them a call today. We're out here at this lovely pond with the Alabama Real Estate Connection crew. They can hook you up all types of land, recreational sports, ponds, and everything. We're fishing to catch us a big old brim.
I got one, Wally.
Yeah, what if you want something other than just a fishing pond?
Well, if you're looking for hunting land, the Alabama Real Estate Connection will help you with all your hunting land needs too. Here are the agents right here. They'll hook you up with your hunting land.
Call us.
Make sure you contact the Alabama Real Estate Connection for all your real estate needs. Look at these fine agents right here. All your real estate needs. They can find anything for you, maybe even a Bigfoot.
Bigfoot?
What in the world, Wally? What is that?
Oh, dear, I done hit this buck down the road, buddy.
Where's your truck?
Oh, I totaled it.
What about the insurance?
I don't think I got a lick of
My
insurance.
gosh, if you got Crease Insurance, we're covered. We'll have to go there. Your truck a wreck?
It's totaled.
We're going to have to go to All-Star Collision to get it fixed. Come on, put the deer in. Here we are at All-Star Collision. These nice people will fix your vehicle, Wally, where you hit this deer.
Hey, you think they'll mount this bad boy? Come on.
Open up, bro. I don't know if they'll mount your deer, but we're going to give them a call. 334-808-8822. All-Star Collision. Man, hey, what are you not coming in to get some Crow's chicken and brundage?
I need some nugget sauce, man.
I'd like a nugget dinner with extra sauce and roll. Don't worry about him. He's on the thing over in the door.
Lord bless you. Nugget dinner.
We're going to eat it here. Crow's and brundage.
Frozen brundage.
3, 2. Man, what kind of call is that? Are you kidding me? The ball bounced in front of the plate.
Hey, he's out of there, baby.
What in the world? You can't see nothing. I'm over here. I'm over here. What? The
right
ball
down
bounced
the
in
middle.
front of the plate. Man, he needs to go to Troy Eye Care, 566-7172, and get those eyes checked immediately.
Oh, man, what a nice day with the windows down.
Yeah, cruising right along, man. Just running around Troy.
Hey, man, what's that smell?
What do you mean? That's Hooks Barbecue, man.
Oh,
Don't
that's
you smell it?
Hooks?
Hooks.
Oh, I'm going to Hooks, brother.
Oh, my God. Hold on. Good Lord, Wally, what in the world? Good Lord, help us all. He about killed us. Good gracious. I got to pay for my gas. Wally, what are you doing at the gas station?
Oh, gas station? What are you talking about? I'm going into Preston's, man. Right across the street from Walmart, inside a Flash Mart. That's the best steak in Troy, Alabama.
I heard it was the best steak.
Y'all come on in.
All right,
Man, it's time for lunch.
Come to lunch.
About beauty and we sing about truth at $10,000 a show. Right. We take all kind of pills to give us all kind of thrills, but the thrill we never know.
What song is this?
It's the thrill that'll get you when you get your picture on the cover of the Rolling Stone.
Rolling Stone, get my $5. 5 copies for my mother.
5 copies.
It sounds like
When we-
Wolfman. It's Wolfman Jack.
I think the name of the group, Dr. Hook. I think they're just a bunch of flubbies.
Flubbies.
When are we going to get on the cover of Rolling Stone, man?
We need to be on there now, man. Look, we're
Best.
making it.
Best baseball play-by-play music of all time, Wally Lowry.
Man, everybody's giving you a hard time about your music at Charles Henderson.
I don't understand it, man. I had a lady, look, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, Lisa Wade came up to me and said, I stumped them one time. They love listening and try to guess.
Yeah.
I played an Iron Maiden song,
Yeah.
Sanctuary.
I heard it.
And
I was over there watching.
yeah,
softball.
you said I was playing Megadeth.
Anthrax.
Anthrax.
At a,
Okay.
at a high school baseball game now, Megadeth, whatever it is. Hey,
Okay.
but we do got a sports show going on here.
Yeah, we do.
Hey, Pike Liberal baseball traveled to Florida to play a little, and they took it on the chin from Mosley. They lost 10-1. Drew Nelson got the loss on the mound, but the bright spot for the Patriots was Levi Sykes. He had 2 hits in the contest, and 1 run was all the Patriots could muster there. And Patriots didn't play a lot this week. They kind of took a week off, but they're on the road again to play Pensacola Catholic next Saturday, and I think that's going to be a heck of a challenge there because as I was reading up on Pensacola Catholic,
Yeah, they're
they better tighten up the jockstrap a little bit when they get ready for Pensacola. Man.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Neil, down the road, the Dothan Wolves are just mowing down everyone.
I mean, Wally.
Not only did they kill our Trojans, as we earlier mentioned, they beat Dale County 17-0 and Andalusia 11-0 this week.
I mean, Wally, they just, I mean, what no, I mean, they just got 9 guys that can just flat out
I mean,
hit?
you know, they consolidated those schools, and Dothan's always been a
Golly.
little hotbed for baseball, so they got some good
Ooh-wee.
athletes.
I mean, I thought that the football program was going to flourish, but it's the baseball.
It's the baseball, yeah.
Oh, man. Anyway, GW Long sweeps Providence Christian in a doubleheader, 4-3 and 18-8. Ayrton beats Brantley 11-1 this week as well. Jackson Baker had 4 hits, which included 2 doubles, drove in 3 runs for the Purple Cats. Landon Thrash doubled in 3 runs, and Phoenix Griffin had 2 hits, including a double with an RBI. Connor Thrash and Caden Collier each had a hit with an RBI as well. Paxton Steed also drove in 2 runs. Houston Academy also beat Laverne 13-6, and Laverne also took it on the chin from Eufaula 11-1.
Wow. And Neil Enterprise fell to Pensacola Catholic 12-6.
Who Pike Live's going to get
Yeah.
next Saturday.
Exactly. Parker Session, Jack Williams, Peyton Easterlin, and Will Powell had 2 hits each, with Powell driving in a run. Tristan Bartlin added a hit and an RBI, but just wasn't good enough, buddy.
Yeah.
Andalusia beat Dale County 12-3 for the Warriors. Aiden Wright had 2 hits, and Cole Weed doubled as the Warriors' limits to 5. He only limited 5 hits. Northside beat New Brockton 13-2. Oxweek Sampson a doubleheader 10-0. 18-1, talking about 5-run rule, but 10-run rule.
Yeah.
Eufaula beats Geneva 10-4 this week as well.
Also, check this out. Zion Chapel sweeps Elba this week in a doubleheader, 4-1 and 4-3. 2 really hard-fought games. In the opener, Dwayne Bannon threw a 2-hitter and struck out 6, going the distance on the mound for the Zion Chapel Rebels. Ian Herbert drove in a run. Mason Stewart had 2 hits for the Rebels. In Game 2, Bannon had 3 hits and 2 RBIs, while Stewart and Braden Norris each drove in a run. Nate Braystead, our compadre here at Troy Cable, got the win on the mound, striking out 11.
Whoa, 11?
That's 2 hands plus 1. 2 hands plus 1.
All right, did he go the distance, though?
Allowing 5 hits and going the distance
it.
for the Rebels.
That's what I want. Braystead
Nate Braystead.
is the player of the week.
There you
Wins
go.
on one top of Marco's Pizza.
Number 13 for the Rebels. Way to go, Nate. You're our Marco's Pizza Player of the Week for the Zion Chapel Rebels. What a heck of a performance on the mound there. Hey, you got to share your pizza with me and Wally, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm kidding, man.
Hey, go get
Good
that
deal.
pizza next Sunday on the way you come up.
Because he's working our show next Sunday, man.
Yeah, so let's get that pizza next
Earlier in the week now, I got to mention that the Elba beat Zion Chapel 10-3 earlier in the week in a 1-game set. And so, man, I'm going to tell you what, the Elba Zion Chapel rivalry is alive and well.
It sure is. Neal Dale County beat Abbeville 18-3. Devin Grider had a home run, double, and 4 RBIs, and Nick Cogman had a triple and a double with 4 RBIs as the Warriors rolled over for the win. Christian Ross had 2 hits, including a triple, and drove in 2. Aiden Kane had a hit, and also he had 2 RBIs.
Wow. Hey, look a little closer to home right here. Greenville tops Carroll of Ozark 9-3. For Carroll, Jack Chancey and Charles Dilbick each had an RBI. Carroll also fell to Early County out of Georgia by the score of 5-0 earlier in the week. And Opp beat Brantley 9-3 on Tuesday. And it's time to take another break, Wally, but I got to say this. You know what we need to do? We're giving away all these pizzas. We need to give away some Trojan teriyaki.
That's what I'm
Some
talking
Trojan teriyaki, man. Let me tell you, I am hooked on the chicken hibachi. Man,
some good
I'm
stuff.
telling you, I've had chicken hibachi from here to Denver, Colorado to Washington, D.C. And Trojan teriyaki in Troy, Alabama has got the best chicken teriyaki, chicken hibachi. Just when it comes to food connoisseur, trust old Neal. You go see Miss Amy at Trojan Teriyaki and get you some chicken hibachi. I'll see if we can't get us some type of pick'em prize or something to give away some chicken hibachi. But anyway, we're up against another break. Stay with us. We'll be right back. We got some high school softball we need to report on.
Man, what are you doing that pine straw down here in my Jap maple orchard?
Oh, Neil, man, I'm going to have your Japanese maple orchard look like Augusta International, baby.
Man, if you want your yard to look like Augusta International, you need to call Blake Turner with Turner Mowing, 465-0600. The grass is starting to get green. Everything's starting to bud. My Jap maples are all blooming. Call Blake Turner with Turner Mowing, 465-0600. Oh, my God. Hey, man.
Well, I'm up here at Bill Jackson. I'm about to break in this Raptor right here and go take it for a test drive, bro.
Hey, you want to break in? Why don't you just ask them for a test drive? They're nice. They're up here. Bill Jackson Ford, Bill Jackson Chip. Hey, Bill Jackson's got both sides of 231 covered, man. F-150s, Mustang GTs, Chevy Tahoes, Cadillacs, GMC trucks, you name it. Come to Bill Jackson Auto for all your auto needs.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
Well, hey there, Mr. Wally. How you doing?
Doing well.
Good. How'd you get in here?
I better not tell you.
Uh-oh.
They don't even open till 4.
Well, I'm waiting to hear Mr. Lenny Traver play, and I'm going to give him one of these bad boy steaks that they won an award for.
Best steak in the States. Also, Best Catfish Awards a couple years in a row. Hey, my personal favorite is the fried shrimp and the cheese grits. Also, not mentioning the cheese biscuits that come out before the meal. You're going to love that.
I know.
And a little live music, like you said, Mr. Lenny Traver, you can't beat it down at the old barn in Goshen, Alabama. Come see them.
Come see us.
Man, what's that noise? What are you doing with that air conditioner heating unit?
Neil, my air conditioner went out last night, and I'll tell you what, I watch YouTube, and I know how to do all this stuff now.
Look, Wally, this could be really dangerous, man. You need to call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling, 268-0917. Licensed, insured, and bonded. You need to call Matt Johnson, Wally.
Hey, Neil, what does this red thing do?
Don't pull on the red wire. That could be dangerous, man. What'd you do? Don't pull on that red wire. Good gravy. Now you've done it.
Oh,
Call
Lord.
Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling.
Wally, what are you doing in the cornfield,
Get
man?
some corn, dude.
Corn?
Yeah.
You can't get people's corn. That's against the law. Why don't you go to Piggly Wiggly on 231 or Greenhawk where it's fresh produce? Come on, man.
Now, isn't this better? Air conditioning. Look at all this produce, man. Here we are at Piggly Wiggly on 231. Also, Best Butcher in Pike County, Reader's Choice 2020.
That Midnight Star.
Ready?
Turn your love around. Don't you turn me out.
Come on, man. 7th grade dance.
Show you how.
I don't ever recall that song being played.
One-hit wonder George Benson. Come on.
Is that the guy on the Jefferson TV show?
George Benson, he could have been on the. Hey, before we get, I know Wally and I like to spend a lot of time on local sports with our local athletes, but I think we need to report that former Alabama golfer, University of Alabama golfer Justin Thomas won the Players Championship today. He was 3 strokes behind when he teed off around lunch today, and they was Players Championship in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. And there's only 4 major championships. You got your British, your PGA, and Augusta, and the U.S. Open. Those are the 4 majors. But all the players say that the 5th major is the Players Championship in Ponte Vedra at the TPC Sawgrass.
Is that a closed course, Neal, or is it public?
It's a TPC course. It's public. You got to have reservations. You can't just walk.
So you and I can go play that.
Yeah, but I mean it's like a 6-month reservation.
Oh, is it?
I mean it's way out. It's just one of the TPC courses, Tour Players Championship course, and they're all over. But I've been to that tournament before.
I know you and Michelle have.
And it's a good tournament. But anyway, Justin Thomas, a former Roll Tider.
And where's he from? England?
He's from Kentucky. Justin Rose.
Oh, why did I say Justin Rose?
You said Justin Rose. I said he's from London.
Man, you
Justin
good.
Thomas.
Justin Thomas.
He's from Kentucky, but he went to Tuscaloosa. And anyway, but back to our local athletes, man. A little high school softball here. Spain Park beats Dothan 7-2, but Dothan rebounds and beats Geneva 9-5 in a tournament this weekend. Rehoboth blanks Headland 15-0. Geneva blanks Northside 15-0 as well. Enterprise beats Dale County 4-3, and in that game, Savannah Mitten's 2-run single in the bottom of the 7th gave Enterprise the win. Mitten finished with 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Skylar Frey also had 2 hits and RBI. Frey was also the winning pitcher, allowing 3 runs and 10 hits and 2 strikeouts in 7 innings. For Dale County, Annie Gabot was 3 for 3. Shelby Allen was 3 for 4, and Emily Castle had a double with 2 RBIs. Gracie Suggs also had 2 hits for the Dale County Warriors.
Wow, and Dale County beats New Brockton 11-2. Ellie Castle was 4 for 4 with a double and 1 RBI. Annie Gibo was 3 for 3 with RBI, and Emily Castle, Gracie Suggs, and Ella Brooke Barfield were all 2 for 2 with runs batted in to pace Dale County.
They had the sticks rattling, didn't
They did, baby. Jasmine Healy added a triple and 2 RBIs, and Shelby Allen, added a single and RBI. Madison Meeks had a hit and RBI to lead New Brockton, which had just only 4 hits.
That's all right. Hey, they'll get it. Enterprise beat Rehoboth 6-5 on Thursday. Kylie Coyne hit a 3-run homer to power the big 5th inning for the Cats. Taylor Danford and Skylar Frey added a double and an RBI for the Wildcats also in that same game. And Ayrton beats Geneva County 15-0. Sydney Adams pitched a 4-hit shutout and 3 strikeouts, and for the 4 for the Purple Cats had 2 hits to lead the offense. Reagan Tomlin, Ansley Herring, Caroline Hughes, and Hollis Cherry all had 2 hits, with Herring and Hughes and Cherry earning a double among the hits. Tomlin and Cherry drove in 2 runs, and Herring drove in 1. Maddie Grace Heath hit a 3-run homer, and Katie Phillips had a double and an RBI in that game for Ayrton.
Wow, and we're continuing on with softball. Dale County beats Ashford 9-3. GW Long beats Elba 17-9. Carroll High of Ozark beats Houston County 18-3. Houston Academy beats Slocum 8-0. Providence Christian beat Geneva County 16-1. Prattville beat Dothan 6-2. Collier Preden led Dothan with 3 hits, and Jabby Terrell added a pair of hits and drove in both runs with Wolves.
What do the Wolves do?
Is that what it is?
Is that what a dog barks?
Wolf. Is that what it is?
I like better.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, Wicksburg beats Daleville 15-0. Kelsey Ellenberg pitched a 3-inning perfect game with 4 strikeouts. Morgan Roden had 3 hits, including a homer and a triple, drove in 3 runs. Ashton White also had 3 hits, including a double, drove in 3 runs. Kara Cox and Mega Cochran had 2 hits and an RBI, and Ella Grace Kelly had a double with the 2 RBIs to boot. Both Ansley and Kelsey Ellenberg had a hit with an RBI each. Ayrton earlier in the week also beat Laverne 14-5. Paige Logan struck out 10, double a dimer, scattered 10 hits in the circle. Offensively, Reagan Tomlin, Molly Kate Simmons, Maddie Grace Heath, Hollis Cherry, Avery Andrews, and Nia Allen all had 2 hits each for the Ayrton Purple Cats. Andrews, who had a triple in the game, and Allen drove in both 2 runs, while Tomlin, Simmons, and Cherry each had an RBI as well.
Wow. Well, Crenshaw Christian beat the Wiregrass Kings 7-2. Pike Liberal beats Ezekiel Academy 17-3 to run their record to 9-5 on the season. Amity White had 4 hits for the Patriots in the win while scoring 4 times as well. Allie Russian finished 3-5 with 3 RBIs and 1 run scored. Morgan Bundy, Grace Russian, Makayla Griffin, Dana Dawson all had hits for the Patriots. Grace Russian finished with 3 RBIs and Bundy finished with 2 RBIs. Alyssa Barron. Alyssa, that's Dr. Barron's. I'm Dr. Steve Barron's. Alyssa, God.
Yeah, Southern Animal Pet and Hospital Resort, one of our big sponsors.
I know.
That's his daughter.
And we're talking high school.
I know.
Unbelievable.
She's grown up to the point that she's pitching for the high school.
Unreal. She's just a little bit.
I know.
Running around.
I coached her in travel ball. Yeah.
Man, I bet she got Randy Russian.
She can run now. She can run. I promise you.
She
can run, brother.
Got to have it. Okay, Barron pitched 3 innings and allowed 3 total runs, 2 which were earned. Dana Dawson also pitched for the Patriots on Tuesday night. The Patriots will be back in action on Thursday evening when they travel to Selma to take on Morgan Academy. And I know we're up against our last break, so hang on tight. And you don't want to leave because we're going to talk some college basketball and our brackets coming up.
March Madness, we're going to talk about our Pick'em contest. We're going to do it on ESPN this time. Look for those links on social media. But we are up against our last break of the night, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hey, man, need some help, man. I watched Point Break last night with Patrick Swayze. What happened? Here comes the lifeguard.
Same guys. Yesterday, you already wrecked my kayak and got an insurance.
Are you okay? Man, I think I pulled your leg muscle? Pulled my leg muscle. You're going to have to go to Health Action to get that worked out with physical therapy. Give them a call, 670-5435. Health Action's in front of Hook's Barbecue. Man, I hope you're okay. I hope too.
Oh, man.
Wally, what are you doing at the UPS store?
My printer is jammed, man. I got to do 2,000 copies for the Penske file.
Well, why even worry with that little bitty printer and print one at a time, man? You're going to run out of ink. Look, UPS store does mass printing. They can print 2,000 or 3,000 copies. Cheap, fast, and efficient. Isn't that right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, why even mess with it? Come to the UPS store on Brothers Street. UPS store, all your printing needs. What are you doing at Roadmart on 231 in Troy, man? What are you doing that time?
Oh, Neal, I'm going to put some 25s on this bad boy.
Oh, Lord, 25s? Yeah. They even make 25. Hey, they can do specialty rims at Roadmart here in Troy, Alabama. They also do brake work and change your oil, anything under the hood here at Roadmart on 231. And they can even get Wally some 25s for his rim. 566-3413, Roadmart on 231. Wally, what you got there?
Hey, man, I'm fishing for sharks, dude.
A game called and wigglers?
Oh, heck yeah, man. When you're deep south of Carroll, you look good, you feel good, you can fish good.
Well, I got on these sides.
What you got? I got a big shark. Could be Charles's cousin with a game pole.
Call Pete Van Horn, Deep South Apparel. Look for him on Facebook. Deep South Apparel. You might catch a shark. Wait a minute. Break it. It broke. The shark broke the hook. We're going to get it next time.
Breaker 19, I see some smokies up here on 231.
Ollie, what are you doing up in that big rig at Tyler Transport?
Oh, baby, I'm driving for Tyler Transport, brother.
Wally, you got to have a special CDL license to drive these big rigs, man.
Sure.
I know, but if you do get your special CDL license, you need to go see them at Tyler Transport. Hey, they offer special benefits packages, competitive pay, you're home on the weekends, and also they got those new glide packages on those rides. Give them a call, 566-7474.
Here I come, daddy.
Good gravy.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
A little doctor, man. That dude can play a mean drums but having one hand, buddy.
Little Def Leppard. Yeah,
Right.
that's incredible, man. He plays those drums with one hand. I saw him in concert. I was just staring at him.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. One hand, man. Hey, it's tournament time. March Madness is here, and we're going to have our March Madness Pick'em contest, and the winner's going to get, you ready, a $50 gift certificate to B. Graves on the Square in Troy. Fine dining, white tablecloth, and contest is going to be on ESPN. We'll send out there you go, right there, Sports Chat, 609-3870 or something. You see it, I see it. But, hey, you get in, and it's free to play. But the winner gets a $50 gift. You gonna play?
You better believe it.
You can't win, but you can try.
Yeah, I can. I've told you. I've taught all types of attorneys on this.
We're gonna put it out on social media so you can get the link and sign up. Free to play. Win a $50 gift certificate to B. Graves, man.
Oh man. Well, while we're talking about the tournament coming up and stuff, Alabama wins the SEC tournament.
Yep, they did.
They won 80-79 against LSU. Do you think they'll be a 1 seed?
I do.
You think so?
I do. Yeah, I do.
Wow.
I do, man.
Well, anyway, LSU had 3 or 4 chances right at the end under the basket, but Alabama held tough and got the victory. Alabama had come from 15 down to Tennessee in the semifinals to win and carried that momentum over the championship game. Alabama will surely be number 1 seed in the bracket.
I think so.
Nate Oates has done a wonderful job this year with the Tide. Nate was named the SEC Coach of the Year, brother.
And well earned, don't you think?
Yeah.
I really.
Let me ask.
I really think.
Has Bama ever won the outright SEC championship ever?
I don't know.
I don't think they have.
They may have won the tournament and not the.
SEC.
But this year they won the regular season and the tournament, so they are the outright champions. You're exactly right. I'll have to check on that, man. Herbert Jones, the great Alabama forward, was named the SEC Player of the Year as well as the Defensive Player of the Year, man. And hey, I watched that Alabama LSU game today. What if the Watford kid, the incredible freshman for LSU, what if he just stayed home? You know, he played at Mountain Brook. Mm-hmm. What if? When I say incredible, this kid's incredible. He was just scoring at will for LSU. He had no help. He single-handedly almost beat Alabama today. LSU.
I know.
I mean, but this kid. What if he had stayed home and signed with the Tide? How good would they be this year, man? They would be incredible.
Well, let me throw this at you. I know it's off subject, but does this momentum that Alabama has garnished this season, and with off season getting good players that we never had before, is this a death blow to the Auburn Tigers?
Not a death blow. Not a death blow. I don't think it's a death blow, but I think it's a calling. You better get it together, because let me tell you what's finally happening in Alabama. And this hadn't been happening during the whole Nick Saban era, but it's finally happening in the Nick Saban era right here in his last tenure. I think he's got 4 or 5 years left, and that's it. Alabama's rocking and rolling in softball. The baseball program's turned around. They were good last year before COVID, and they're good again this year. Now they're winning basketball games and football games. Watch out. The whole athletic program is breeding around Saban's dominance. Every sport thinks they got to be good.
Got to be good.
And it wasn't that way for Saban's first 5 or 6 years, 7 years.
You know, man, that's a great observation.
Really, you know, I mean, that's just something else. But no, not a death blow for Bruce Pearl. He's doing a heck of a job recruiting over there. I tell you, the biggest recruit this next offseason for Bruce Pearl is going to be Sharif Williams, the outstanding freshman for Auburn that could probably make millions of dollars in the draft. Sharif Cooper. If Bruce Pearl can talk him into staying another year, that will be the biggest recruit of the year for Bruce Pearl.
Yeah,
but who knows?
I mean, I just think, and I talked to Blake about this the other day, because, you know, Blake's a huge Kentucky fan.
Yeah.
What's Kentucky going to do in the next couple of years? I mean, their prospects.
I know it, man. And a lot of parity in basketball right now. Look at North Carolina's down. Duke is down. I mean, look, Georgetown is back this year. Where's Georgetown been for 20 years? I mean, they're back this year. I mean, who is Gonzaga? They're ranked number 1 in the nation. A lot of parity in basketball right now. I really love it. Still no news on the ladies coaching search at Auburn. Troy's Shanda Rigby, who has got the Lady Trojans in the big dance, has got to be on the top of their list, right? You got to think so, man.
Hey, Drew Brees, guess what he did?
Retired.
He retired, bro. He retired.
Wow. Drew Brees retires from the Saints. I have to tune in to John and Barry in the morning, Dodgers, to see what John says about Drew Brees retiring. Thanks for checking in tonight. We'll see you next week.
See you.